is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1.
Yeah!
Player 2.
Yeah!
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. You're so subtractive. Ends in U. What are you made of? Controversial TV. Official state things. And Thomas Paine said, Player 1, you start. It's 237 minus 113. Yes, Player 1? That is correct. Select again. 117 minus 47 minus 10 equals this. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. You again, Player 1. 99 minus 55 minus 33 minus 11 equals this. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. You again, Player 1. 1127 minus 121 minus 116 equals this. It's Player 1. Good. Player 1, back to you. From the Latin for diminish, it's the term for a number from which another number is subtracted. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again, please. Both Roy Orbison and Linda Ronstadt sang about a blue one. Let's hear it, Player 2. Yes. Player 2, an Eastern spiritual leader or a recognized leader in a field. It's Player 1. Yes. Player 1, from the Old French for bundle, it's the bundle of clothing and linens a bride collects for her marriage. Okay, Player 1. That's it. Player 1, this world capital is located about 180 miles southeast of Miami. Let's hear it, Player 2. Hey, you're right. Where do we begin? These Bantu-speaking people make up the largest language group in the Republic of South Africa. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, Queen Elizabeth II at Madame Tussauds. It's Player 3. You got it. Player 3, Moses by Michelangelo at San Pietro in Vincoli, Rome. Yes, Player 1?
Yeah!
Right you are. Player 1, Tecumseh on Cheers. Player 1? Good for you. Player 1, let's go over to Kelly.
The warriors of China's first Qin emperor are made of this. It's Italian for baked earth.
Let's hear it, Player 3. Right. A lot of clues.
Aw.
Answer, the Daily Double. You're currently tied with player 3. Give us a wager. Here is your Daily Double clue. St. John the Baptist by Donatello at Siena Cathedral. That's it. Select again. This singer's hip gyrations on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1957 were not shown because they were deemed too sexual. Yes, player 1? Right. All right, let's get in a speech. This real-life VP blasted fictional Murphy Brown for her choice to have a child out of wedlock. Player 2. Right you are. All right, let's get this animated show proved nothing is sacred with the episode Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. Okay, player 2. Good for you. Player 2. She shocked many with her wardrobe malfunction in the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show. Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. It was alien telekinesis that caused TV's first interracial kiss on this show. Okay, player 2. Yes. Where do we begin, player 2? It reigns as West Virginia's official state butterfly. Yes, player 2. Correct. We return to you. When Virginia got a state one of these animals, the governor's office released a poem that mentioned Adam West. Okay, player 3. Right. Okay, let's get back. Sounds scary, but Colorado's official state fish is the greenback cutthroat type of this. Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Player 3. The syringa, also known as the mock orange, is Idaho's official state this. It's player 2. Right you are. Player 2. Appropriately, the official state cantata of Connecticut has this spicy name. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, make a selection. The crisis number 1 begins. These are the times that try men's these. Okay, player 2. Right. Player 2. The fate of Charles I hath only made these individuals more subtle, not more just. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Player 3. No man was a warmer wisher for reconciliation than myself before the fatal 19th of this month, 1775. Player 3. That is correct. We return to you. In The Rights of Man in 1791, Paine wrote, "The cause of the rebellion in this country is that of the whole world." Okay, player 2. Good. And here's the $1,000 clue. This basic document is the property of a nation and not of those who exercise the government. Yes, player 2. Good. Player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are mythological words and phrases, TV producers, general information, cats and dogs, fill in the book title, and fashion. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. You may have this small but crucial weakness even if you weren't dipped into the river Styx by your mother. Player 1? Right you are. Player 1? A very handsome young man is sometimes called this after the handsome youth loved by Aphrodite. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right you are. You again, Player 1. A shrewish woman, or a predatory mythological creature who is part woman, part bird. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. You again, Player 1. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. Player 1, please select your wager. Answer this. This adjective, meaning volatile or quick-witted, comes from the name of a swift messenger god. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1, pick again. Let's get Sarah's assistance on this clue.
The delightful Champs-Élysées in Paris is named for this delightful resting place of the dead in Greek mythology.
Okay, Player 2. That's right, way to go. All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control of the board. The Fairmont in this city's Nob Hill was the exterior used for Aaron Spelling's Hotel TV series. It's Player 3. You are correct. A lot of clues. David Chase created this HBO series and wrote many of its episodes, like Mr. Ruggiero's Neighborhood. Yes, Player 2. Correct. Okay, let's get back. He moved from Melrose Place to the East Coast for Central Park West and Sex and the City. Okay, Player 2. Right. Player 2. In 2003, this Survivor head honcho began conducting a search to give Donald Trump an apprentice. Okay, Player 3. Hey, you're right. Okay, let's get back. He probably has another 6 or 7 Law and Order offshoots on his desk just waiting for network slots. It's Player 1. Yep. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1. This general, first in his class at West Point, ran for president in 2004. Okay, Player 2. Good. Okay, let's get back. This old soldier was a general at age 38. In 1930, at age 50, he was Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army. Yes, Player 1? Right. Player 1. More than 540,000 men and women served under this general's command of the U.S. forces in the Persian Gulf War of 1991. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Select again. The only place this general wouldn't march was to the presidency. In 1884, he told the GOP, "I will not accept if nominated." Yes, player 2. Good. A lot of clues. This Army general headed American-led forces during the initial combat phase of the Iraq War as it began in 2003. Okay, player 3. That's correct. Player 3, you start. Siamese kittens develop their full adult color within a few months, but are born mostly this color. Player 1. Yep. Player 1, start us. The Bombay cat, a cross between a Burmese and a black American shorthair, originated in this largest Kentucky city. It's player 3. That is correct. Okay, let's get back. In England, this cat breed was once known as a foreign blue. Yes, player 3. Good. Select again. This dog that derives its name from a place on the eastern shore of the Adriatic is also called a coach dog. Okay, player 1. Correct. Player 1. Corgis come in 2 breeds, Cardigan Welsh Corgi and this one. Player 2. Good for you. Player 2, start us. 1749, Tom Blank by Henry Fielding. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, 1895, Blank the Obscure by Thomas Hardy. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2, 1925, An American Blank by Theodore Dreiser. It's player 2. Hey, you're right. You again, player 2. 1922, The Beautiful and Blank by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay, player 1. Right you are. Player 1, you're in command of the board. 1860, The Mill on the Blank by George Eliot. Okay, player 3. Good. Player 3, start us. This Western-type tie made with a cord and a sliding clasp is also called a shoelace tie. It's player 1. That's correct. Player 1, in 1966, this Algerian-born designer opened a series of boutiques called Rive Gauche. Let's hear it, player 1. Correct. Select again. These pants for women came down to just below the knee and were named for their common use in bicycling. Player 1. That's correct. Player 1, you answer the second daily double, and you have the lead. Player 1, please select your wager. And the clue. Several years before his topless bathing suits were the rage in 1964, women were buying his tube dresses. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? This Spaniard opened his house in 1915 and counted the Duchess of Windsor and Princess Grace among his clients. Okay, player 3. Yes. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. National holidays. Please enter your wager. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. June 23rd, National Day in this country, began as a celebration of the birthday of Grand Duchess Charlotte. Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? With that correct response, you will gain. Player 1, congratulations to you. So long.